Stop scrolling, just for a moment. What if God has been trying to speak to you, but you didn't recognize his voice? Not because he isn't speaking, but because you were expecting something louder, something obvious. Most people think God only speaks in dramatic ways, but the truth is, his voice is often quiet, subtle, and easy to miss. And right now, in your life, you may already be experiencing signs. In the next few minutes, you'll discover 5 clear signs God is speaking to you. And one of these might be happening to you right now. Pay close attention. This could change everything. Sign 1. Peace that doesn't make sense. Life can feel overwhelming sometimes. Pressure from every side. Uncertainty about the future. Situations you can't control. And in those moments, anxiety feels natural. But then something unexpected happens. You feel calm. Not a fake calm, not distraction, but a deep, steady peace inside. Even when nothing outside has changed. That kind of peace is not normal. It's spiritual. Philippians 4:7 says, "And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." That peace doesn't come from circumstance, it comes from God. Sometimes God doesn't remove the storm right away, but he gives you peace in the middle of it. That peace is his voice saying, "I am with you. You are not alone." So the next time you feel calm in chaos, don't ignore it. That might be God speaking directly to you. Sign 2. Repeated messages you can't ignore. Have you ever noticed the same message appearing again and again? Through a conversation, a video, a thought that won't leave your mind. At first, it feels like coincidence, but when it keeps happening, it starts to feel intentional. That's because it is. God often speaks through repetition. Job 33:14 says, "For God speaks again and again, though people do not recognize it." Sometimes we miss it the first time, so the message comes again and again until we finally pay attention. It could be about change, about letting go, about trusting God, or about walking away from something that isn't right. Psalm 119:105 says, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." God doesn't always show the whole path. He shows the next step. And sometimes he repeats the message until you take it. So if something keeps showing up in your life, don't ignore it. That could be God guiding you. Sign 3. Doors opening and closing. There are moments in life when things just seem to fall into place. The right opportunity appears. The right person shows up. Things work out in ways you didn't expect. But there are also moments when doors close, plans fail, opportunities disappear, and it feels frustrating. But what if both, the open doors and the closed ones, are God speaking? Revelation 3:7 says, "What he opens, no one can shut, and what he shuts, no one can open." That means God is in control, even when it doesn't feel like. And Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him." Not just the good moment, all things, even the delays, even the disappointments. Sometimes God is protecting you by closing a door, and sometimes he's leading you by opening one. So instead of asking, "Why is this happening?" ask, "What is God showing me?" Because his guidance is often seen in the direction your life is taking. Sign 5. A strong inner conviction. Have you ever felt something deep inside telling you what's right or wrong? A strong inner nudge, a feeling you can't ignore. It doesn't always make logical sense, but it feels clear. That's not just emotion. That can be God speaking through your spirit. John 16:13 says, "When he, the Spirit of truth, comes, he will guide you into all truth." God doesn't always speak loudly. Sometimes he speaks through conviction, a quiet voice inside, guiding you, warning you, leading you. And here's the truth. We often feel it, but we don't always follow it because it challenges comfort, it challenges fear, but it's still there. That gentle push, that inner voice. The question is, will you listen or ignore it? Because God is speaking, even in that quiet moment. Sign 5. A desire to draw closer to God. Sometimes, out of nowhere, you feel a desire. Not for success, not for distraction, but for something deeper. You feel like praying, like slowing down, like reconnecting with God. No one told you to do it. It just happens. That's not random. That's God calling you. James 4:8 says, "Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you." That desire is not just you reaching for God, it's God reaching for you, inviting you closer. And many people ignore this moment. They get distracted. They delay it. But that feeling is one of the clearest signs that God is speaking. So when you feel it, don't ignore it. Respond to it, because that's where real change begins. God may be speaking even now in ways you might not expect. Through peace, through moments you can't explain, through that quiet voice inside you. The question isn't whether God speaks. The question is, will you slow down enough to hear Him? So before you move on, just take a moment, because this could be your sign.